In this video, I'm going to speak to you about how I made $10,000 with only 500 subscribers. So yeah guys, how's it going and welcome back to this video. Today in this video, I'm going to be speaking to you about YouTube and how I actually made money from my personal brand and from my YouTube channel when I had a really small audience. And at the time it was around 500 to 600 subscribers when I actually crossed that $10,000 earned mark from my personal brand. I'm going to jump into that shortly in this video, but just before we do that, I would like to invite you all to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And if you are already subscribed, make sure you turn on that notification bell, just because at the minute with YouTube, lots of the videos I'm uploading, lots of the videos that other creators and other people have been uploading to YouTube aren't actually hitting subscription boxes. So one way to ensure that you will always get notified that I've uploaded is to turn on that notification bell. So you're going to want to do that so you don't miss out on all of this free information that can transform your life and hopefully transform your business as well. Also, as per usual, in this video, I'm going to be giving away a book like I do in every single video. All you have to do to enter is watch the video to the end and comment down below your biggest takeaway and drop a like. Now, what my goal is with this is to transform as many lives as possible. Now, I've got a huge bookshelf here with hundreds and hundreds of books, lots of which has completely transformed my life. So my goal is to pick a couple of books every single day and send them to people. So if I can teach you maybe one thing, you can learn one thing from that book that can then go on to make you quit your job, then go on to make you earn more money, become happier, become more spiritual, whatever it may be. I'm, living my mission and vision of actually giving back and changing the world. So all you have to do to enter that is watch the video to the end, drop a comment down below of your biggest takeaway, and leave a like on the video. So without further ado, let's jump into the story behind how I actually made $10,000 from my YouTube channel. I want to take you back now to about September 2017, because September 2017 was actually the month that I created this YouTube channel. And I've never deleted a video from this YouTube channel. You can go all the way back to the very beginning and actually see the first ever video I uploaded, the second, the third, the fourth, the 10th video I've ever uploaded on this YouTube channel. And you'll see, to be honest, that some of the first videos I uploaded on this channel were really bad, because exactly the same as everything in life, when you first get started with something new, and for me, I wasn't new to YouTube, but I was completely new to teaching. I was completely new to sharing information with people, and this kind of information-based, education-based sort of niche in terms of YouTube. So at the time, you can go back and watch my videos. I first started putting out videos, and yeah, they really weren't that great. But the key was I just got started, and at the time, September 2017, my business had been running profitably for about 6 to 9 months. I'd really built my business up to a level where it was making me a lot of passive income. And at the time, although I didn't realize it, my strategies that I was using to get social media marketing clients and social media management clients was completely unique. But at the time, I didn't realize that, right? So I started to make videos. I started to share insights on social media marketing, on business and marketing entrepreneurship. I started to share information on outsourcing and how you could automate a business and all these different things. And a trend started to build up. I started to speak more and more about how I was getting clients for my social media marketing agency. Now, back in September 2017 all the way up to early 2018, the only way people were really speaking about getting clients were what was taught in like the Tai Lopez course and like the Joe Soto course. Because back then there was no other program, like sort of this new found of young entrepreneurs that have come along, like myself and other people that you probably know. We were kind of all just getting started at that stage, early 2018. But before that, the only ways that were really getting taught were like Tai Lopez's course and Joe Soto's course. And they were teaching things like cold calling, going door to door, using audits, cold emailing, LinkedIn, and things of that nature, okay? All of those things were great, all of those things were worked, but those were things that I was not doing in my business. I actually found a way using freelance websites that I could generate really consistent leads. I then found a way how I could turn my freelance business into a real agency and build a team around that and really scale that up to 10K plus a month. So as I started to share more about my information, the things that I was learning, I started to realize I kind of stumbled upon something new here. And the more that I shared about it, the more people were asking me for information. Now, people were asking me to release a program. And at that time, I was like, well, I've been in business for 9 months. Yes, I'm making good money, but I'm not Ty Lopez, I'm not Joe Soto. I thought to myself, am I in a position to release a program? But the truth is, I spent 9 months crafting, innovating, creating this method that created all this demand for it. So because there was demand for it, I released a training program. And although I had a really, really small audience at the time of around 500 subscribers, I initially released my program. I think it was anywhere from like £250. Then it went up to like £500 at the time. I didn't know if anyone was going to buy it. I did like this pre-release, saw if there was any interest. And lots of people, to my surprise, wanted to enroll. And within a couple of weeks, I had, tens and tens of people actually enrolling into the program. And eventually got to the stage within like a month or 6 weeks or something like that, I'd made over $10,000 from selling a couple coaching calls, which weren't really that much, and then my training program. Now, where am I going with this? Why is this story valuable to you? And how can I give you some value from this? Well, the key point is it doesn't really matter how many subscribers you have, okay? It doesn't matter. There's people out there who have millions and millions of followers who made less than I did when I had 500 subscribers. So why is that, okay? It's not about the number of subscribers you have. Number one, it's about the quality that you have. It is about the quality of the following that you have. And number two, it's also about supply and demand, okay? There was a demand for what I had created. Now, if I just came along and said, I'm going to create a social media marketing course and it's going to be like the exact same as Ty Lopez, I might have got 1 or 2 sales, okay? But because I'd created something completely new, I had a really unique twist to what it was that, people wanted to buy information from me, this social media management, social media marketing through freelance websites. I was then able to monetize that very easily because there was demand. And because there was demand, I supplied. And I started making money really, really quickly. And within the space of a few months, I'd already had like over 100 people enrolling into the program. I built up this community. I then used a lot of that money to reinvest into advertising for my personal brand, which then has obviously taken that up and taken me past 10,000 subscribers. So, the key point is, guys, you can monetize your personal brand. You can monetize your YouTube channel. You can monetize whatever it is, as long as it's something that your customers, your followers want to buy, okay? It's not about necessarily what you want to sell. Obviously you have to sell something that you're passionate about. And you have to teach something or whatever it may be that you're passionate about. But the truth is, the market decides, your following kind of decides what it is that they want to buy. And that's where the money is. So with me, because I had this completely unique method that didn't require cold calls, all of a sudden, everybody who was too afraid to cold call was immediately my audience. And all of them were literally begging me to release a program. Now, I didn't want to release a program at 500 subs because I honestly thought it was too little. I was like, I can't release a program at 500 subs. I don't have a huge audience for that. It's going to flop. It's going to be a waste of time, okay? But I had people literally begging me to do it, okay? And the kind of the final nail in the coffin for me is I had my first ever coaching call, okay? Somebody booked a coaching call with me. Really nervous at the time. I was completely new to it. This is like 2 years ago. And I did the coaching call. And I started teaching them about my Upwork method. And 3 weeks later, okay, bear in mind, this guy, okay, was so broke, he literally had to sell stuff from his home to pay for the coaching call, okay, which I thought was awesome as well. He paid for the coaching call. I get a text 3 weeks later, using the methods that I taught him using my freelance websites and client acquisition methods. He was on £5,000 a month. Oh no, sorry, $5,000 a month in earnings. The guy went from broke, earning no money, selling equipment, selling his microphone, I think it was, to pay for a coaching call, to then be going on to make $5,000, which is 60 grand a year, in the space of 3 weeks, okay? So now I had all of this demand for the product. Then I had a coaching call and I realized what I taught really worked better than 90% of everything else on the market. And I was like, okay, I owe it to my audience to release it, okay? By releasing that product, that then generated me over $10,000 with such a small audience. So to sort of end out this video here and to end out my story, some key takeaways for you, okay? Number one, it's not about your audience size, it's about the quality of your audience. If you follow Russell Brunson, he talks a lot about having, 1,000 true fans, okay? So if you can even get 10 true fans, that if you release any product, they're going to buy it. Especially in an entrepreneurship industry, especially with informational products and digital products, right? You can make a really large income with a really small following. I bet there's people out there, as mentioned, with millions of subscribers that are actually making less than me with 500 just because, they were relying on things like AdSense. Whereas, when you build a proper business around your personal brand, you can monetize it at, a smaller audience base. Number two, do not just release a product because you want to make money. As mentioned, I never would have released a training program if there wasn't demand for it. I had people literally begging me to release this information. And not only that, I knew it worked because I saw somebody else, from one person that I taught, go on to then make $5,000 a month. And there was nothing like it on the market. So there was a complete gap in the industry for what I was selling, okay? So in that case, it's not necessarily about just releasing a training program for the sake of it. There has to be demand for it. There has to be interest, okay? And one of the best ways you can do this is to simply ask your audience, even if you've got 100 followers right now, do a poll on Instagram, make a YouTube video and just ask the question, what do you want to see from me? If I was to release a training program, what would you want to be in it? What do you find most valuable about what I teach? And go from there, okay? Don't just release something without any previous information, any previous date, because A, it's going to be a waste of time, and two, you're probably going to be just releasing it for the wrong reasons, okay? And three, which is a really, really, really important factor, is do something different, okay? The whole reason I was able to monetize at such an early period is because there was demand, okay? Because it was so unique. As mentioned, if I just released another Joe Soto course, another Tai Lopez course, nobody would have bought it. I would have been a complete replica, okay? Leaders innovate. The people who are getting ahead in this industry, look at Elon Musk. He innovates, okay? Look at Tai Lopez. He's innovating. He's constantly coming out with new training programs that people haven't done before, okay? Look at Grant Cardone doing a 10x growth con. Unlike anything else, these people aren't modeling others. Now, yes, modeling successful people is key. But when you're a leader and when you want to obviously take things to that next level, you can model to a certain degree, but you don't want to just copy other people. The key is to be unique, be yourself. If I tried to be Tai Lopez, I would have been a failure. But because I was Brad Riley and doing my own thing, I've been able to build up a little bit of success with this personal brand. And, I see where the future's going with it. And that was all because I did something different, okay? So please, 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 please understand that yes, you can monetize a small audience. Yes, it is okay to do that, providing that you're doing it for the right reasons, providing there is demand for it, providing that there's value there. And also that your customers or potential customers and your followers actually want it, okay? There's nothing saying you can't release products and start offering coaching services and start offering services at 10 subscribers. If 5 of those 10 subscribers are looking for something that you could potentially sell, you owe it to them, you owe it to yourself, to actually release that as a product, okay? So hopefully you guys found some value. If you want me to go more in depth into personal branding, I haven't really spoken about it a ton on this YouTube channel. So if you do want me to go more in depth about personal branding, how to build a personal brand, how to monetize it, let me know in the comments down below. Obviously as well, comment down below your biggest takeaway from this video and drop a like if you want to enter the book giveaway. I'll be choosing that within the next few days. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.